Are you ready to rumble?
I'm ready to fight you specifically, Rogue. I'm so excited.
We'll start with that then.
An interesting way to start off the entire stream.
Hello.
Hi.
And
Hi.
welcome to this final boss fight live stream of D&D, Dungeon of the Mad Mage. My name is John, and I am joined by, starting at the top of the screen, we have Ben.
Hello, it is good to see you all, and yes, I can see you. Tonight I will be playing Gark, a nice little bugbear, barbarian, ready to take on whatever happens to be ahead. Apart from spiders, definitely not spiders.
Tonight you'll be fighting spiders.
Right, I've got to go. Have a good evening, everyone. It's been an absolute pleasure.
On the other side of the screen, we have Smitty.
I'm just going to grab him by the collar, just be like, no. We're fighting spiders. Hi, everybody. We're going to get you over your arachnophobia.
Queen Creeps has dropped in, says, drops 500 bits because the new setup looks nice. You ain't seen nothing yet. Because next weekend there'll be more furniture coming for this space behind me to look even better. So stay tuned.
We're expecting you to turn up to help build it. You're going to hold everything up, and then that's it.
Yeah,
it's
that's
going to
how
be you in
furniture
the background
works, right?
holding everything.
That's how furniture works, right? You just get somebody to hold stuff for you. That's the plan.
It's all coming together.
All coming together. Going down the list, we have Christy.
Hello.
We have Angel.
Yeah? What? Hello?
This is the hello times. You say
It's
hello
the
now.
voices again. Hello.
We also have, Rogue has resubscribed for 29 months in a row, saying, "Lightning, death, I am the destroyer of worlds." And that has started a hype train, so there are limited time to get in there and get some limited edition hype train emotes.
Come on, people. Hype.
They've literally just
destroyer.
refreshed the hype train emotes, so there are fancy new emotes to get, and we're also going to say that Obsolete Goat is also here.
Hey, I'm using the wheelchair rules from Mustang Art today. Thank you, and Mustang Art, for letting us use these rules. Didn't say that correctly at all, did I?
You got close to rules.
We're using the third version.
Tales of Gaming Addiction has just resubbed for 34 months, saying, "I am vengeance. I am the knight. I am not Batman."
Copyright.
Shame.
Trademark.
And
You almost
Steam
had me there.
has redeemed a stretch.
By what we've been talking about beforehand, probably along the lines of, actually, not Batman, I'm Owlman.
I mean, in the most recent episode of Golden Tooth, I did introduce the butler of one of the characters is the secret vigilante that Neverwinter, the hero that Neverwinter needs right now, Owlbear.
Owlbear man.
The owlbear.
The Owlbear. It's an owl Aarakocra. Who just prowls the city rooftops by night, and broods out and saves. Is lower in crime in Neverwinter. They really need it. Rogue has redeemed a pole. I don't know if that doesn't seem to contribute towards the hype train.
Sadly not. I think because I've already done things.
But finally, I guess, I also should introduce the fact that Rogue is here.
Hello, I'm here. I am Lightning, Death, the Destroyer of Worlds. Mangling very good quotes into one very bad one. And I'm here to kill some spiders.
While I set up a poll, because apparently that's a thing I need to do now, does anybody want to recap what happened last time for us?
Fighters!
Does anybody
That was
want
kind of the long
to
and short of it.
give more of a recap than just that?
Okay, so I found a stick and I smacked an arch with it, and we ended up back at the goblin camp thingy. And then I got to smack the arch again with the stick because smacking things is always the answer. And if it isn't the answer, you need to smack it again. And then we ran around a bit, and then we went through the arch, and there was a guy who looked like he'd been electrocuted, and he looked like he'd died in absolute terrifying horror. And then there was like a forest with like a sky, but the sky's too high, so we definitely can't touch the ceiling. And then there was a big white wall, and it was kind of weird. And then we went inside the white wall, and that's where we found the dead guy in the arch. And then we went through the door, and then we went through another door, and then we were looking at the trees, and then Vason went, ooh, I'm gonna open this door. And then he opened the door, and then spiders, and then he's all like, instead of shutting the door like a sensible person, he's like, I'm gonna fight him. And so now we're fighting spiders because Vason makes bad decisions.
Vason does make bad decisions.
For the record, that is wildly inaccurate and out of order. So, but all of the important events are there.
Yeah, I noticed that as well.
I don't know why I can't shake the image out of my head of Toya doing this with like crayon drawings and a rapidly flipping footpads.
You like drop them on the floor and they're out of sequence. That's why they're a bit jumbled up. And we're like,
Yeah.
Tripped coming in with the recap. This happened, and then this happened, and then this was the thing. Also, there's a poll now in the chat for what is your favorite magic item to give the party. I've listed a couple of magic items.
There is a absolute devastating winner right now. Holy moly!
give us the deck of many things.
I can imagine what that is.
I
Jeez,
have
that
a
has
physical
so
one
many
if you want to
votes.
borrow it.
I'm just gonna I'm gonna
that
be
is, somebody has used
contrarian.
a lot of channel points on that one.
Big
so
contrarian.
as you stated, you were fighting spiders last time, and we'll go back to the fight in progress. Because you're still fighting spiders.
Because in
For
the
the people
immortal
in the call,
words,
I have physical ones.
Yay.
in the immortal words of Gary Oldman in the absolute classic Lost in Space, spiders.
That's just one word.
Okay,
so
in the immortal word of Gary Oldman, then. Fuck you.
it's this spider's turn at the top of the combat, and it is currently absolutely terrified of the spectre, the shadow made almost physical that floats in front of it, and it's going to rear up, and it's going to bring forth the spinneret and launch forth a barrage of web and try to web its problems.
So you're saying it's shooting its white sticky stuff at the
Yep,
ghosts?
it's trying to cover the thing that's making it scared in all of the white sticky stuff that it can muster.
Oh, lovely.
That's a 14
That
to
is
hit.
an interesting approach.
That will
to
hit
that.
my shadow.
Then your shadow is currently restrained.
How dare you, sir?
Clever.
Restrained.
Well, that was with disadvantage as well.
That was. It rolled a 19 and a 9. Yep, we're getting white sticky stuff out of the way real fast. Because you're running your own D&D game tonight, Queen.
I mean, I'm happy for Queen to be part of this game if we. I'm happy for Queen to join in this if we can all join in Queen's game.
That would be so
Ultimate
confusing. Vason, it is your move.
So all of these spiders are scared of the thing that's now in webs, not me, correct?
Correct.
Cool. I'm gonna just continue beating up on this guy and making sure that nobody else but me can get hit.
Okay.
So that's gonna be that's a dirty 20 to hit.
Dirty 20 will definitely hit.
I don't have I don't have anything that's giving me advantage, do I? Sad times.
No.
And that'll be 14 slashing damage. And do I still have that spell up? Do I still have Divine Favor on? I
think you do. I don't think anything stopped you having it.
Yeah, it just doesn't seem to be marked anymore. Weird. So here's D4 radiant damage. An extra 2. Is it still up?
It's still just clinging to life right now. It's very close.
These things are so frustratingly tough. There you go. That's a 12 to hit. I'm guessing that's a no.
Just misses.
Oh, sad times. Cool. And yeah, Vason's just gonna stand there, making sure that nobody's gonna get overwhelmed by spiders.
You just try to keep the door fully blocked.
I'll let people stab things through the door, but
okay.
Only if they come from behind me.
Gark.
Right. I need to ask a question because I wasn't here for the last time.
Okay.
But I noticed on my sheet that when it comes down, that my bardic inspiration and rage has been checked off. So what have you used, and what just hasn't been reset?
I didn't rage. So your rage should be at maximum, but
Basically, should it have been just blank? Or
yes, your everything should be full.
okay, right.
I did not inspire anybody. I did not rage.
Okay. In which case,
I didn't
The
even
first thing
use a
which-
spell slot.
I am going to scare rage because I'm petrified.
Okay.
Open the door to hell, but knowing everything which has been said to me and everything which has been placed forth and what I must do and what I must go forward and prove myself, I'm going to rage up, which I'm sure I did just mark off. Yes, I did. I am basically going to jump past these two into the room, swinging immediately into the first one which I can see with the warhammer, two-handed.
That's gonna end badly.
Never said it was smart. Right, so that's into this one here.
That's a 20 to hit. Will
What
indeed
did it
hit.
Excellent. That's
Okay.
9. It hasn't added in the rage side for some reason.
As what is that? 2 at the moment.
So, blah, 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 yeah, +2.
Cool. It's still standing, but you land a palpable hit on it.
Luckily, I can hit again, so I'm going in again. That's a 10 to hit.
10 does not hit, I'm afraid.
I was a bit scared as I try and regain.
You just
Notice that there's a few more around me than I expected.
you pull the axe. You pull the hammer free, but as you swing again, you do sort of. You start to take in the entirety of your web-covered surroundings, and it throws you off.
Right.
Nefira.
Alrighty then. So first up, I'm going to do a couple of Eldritch Blasts against the one that's here blocking the door.
Okay.
Bit book. Eldritch Blasts, where are you? There you are. First one is an 18.
That will hit. Roll me some damage.
You're right if I just roll the 2 attacks first and then do damage after?
Sure.
Cool. Second one is a 26.
That will also hit something.
Fantastic. First roll of damage is 14.
That spider is Kaputski.
That'll be why you said roll the damage. In that case, I'll do the second one on the attack.
Geez, you can roll other numbers on the D10.
I'm sorry, I rolled 100 earlier in our thing. I'm rolling very well.
Apparently, the dice are loving you tonight.
It's good news for the Monday players, because that means I'm going to roll terribly and just going to cakewalk everything.
I'm okay with you having good numbers tomorrow, but can people stop stealing my spider kills?
You blast forward 2 webs of arcane energy. They strike into one into a spider, one into an ettercap, and they both scatter across the ground in a goopy pile of spider chitin.
Question, do ettercaps count as humanoids?
They are not humanoid, I'm afraid.
Damn. The army cannot grow stronger.
And then your shadow takes its turn immediately after you, doesn't it?
It does indeed, and it gets a glorious multi-attack and terror frenzy.
That does
It's
not sound
advantage
good.
on frightened creatures.
Oh dear.
Oh dear, indeed. So against the one in front of it, that is a 14 to hit.
That just hits.
Wait, I thought that thing was restrained.
You are restrained.
That is true. I thought restraint reduces movement to 0.
Yeah, don't think
Just checking.
Nah.
Yeah, creatures.
No, restrain's more than that, I think.
Attack rolls against it have advantage. Its attack rolls are at disadvantage.
Which then is nullified
Which
by frightened,
nullifies
which
the
gives
frightened.
advantage.
So
Okay, cool.
that attack.
Do you want me to roll
would
that
be at
again? Just
normal.
flat?
Roll it flat.
17.
Still hits. I'll take the damage. And then you get 2 attacks, multi-attack.
I do indeed, because multi-attack is great.
Also, the hype train's over, and the winner of the poll was 97% the deck of many things.
Oh, I'm so glad I won.
I was saying in the chat, I do have a physical copy in front of me right now.
Unfortunately, a 13 just misses.
Dang.
There was me just going, oh, maybe a flame tongue longsword, that'd be cute. No? Oh, okay.
Well, we'll see if any of those items ever show up. This spider is going to run away from the thing it's scared of and try
Like
to
an intelligent being.
bite the furry thing that's blocking its path. Ben, does a 7 hit your armor class?
No.
Cool.
It is your turn.
This guy can't run anywhere, so it's gonna web at Ben. Gark does a 19. Jesus. Hit your armor
that
class.
hits. That does.
You are currently restrained. As you are struck with the webbing, it ties you to the ground. On your turn, you can make a strength check to burst free from the webbing, or others can attack it. And this spider is not currently frightened, so it's going to move to here and try to attack the guy in the webs. That's a 24 to hit the shadow.
24 will hit the shadow. It's only got a weak little 14 AC.
That is 17 points of damage, and could it make me a Constitution saving throw?
Da, 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 da. 13.
It is fine. It feels... I don't know if Shadow feels the pulse of poison, but...
Do find it interesting it can be poison.
This Ettercap can't technically move closer to anyone, so it's going to try and go round the corner and attack Toya, who's just BRB'd.
F in chat.
It can claw and bite, so it's gonna...
There's a wall in the way.
Yeah, it's got half cover, so that doesn't hit. And that definitely doesn't hit. It scrabbles around at the wall and sort of teeth crunch into the wall.
It is your turn.
This spider... I thought that spider had a go, but apparently it didn't. Yeah, I don't know what it's going to do, though, because it can't move down and it can't move up, so it's going to stay still.
Your turn comes.
It is now Toya's turn. If I say this slowly, Jen might get back, but it doesn't look like she will. So I'm going to move on to the next spider.
It's your turn.
And
this is why you don't leave the table, kids.
It's also going to attempt to bite the scary Shadow Man at normal, because it's frightened, but he is restrained. That's a 17 to hit.
Yep, 17 will hit the Shadow Man.
That is 12 points of damage and another Constitution saving throw, please.
Stop going for my shadow. Leave him alone. 21.
21 is fine. 21, it definitely is not poisoned.
It's your turn.
It is now Zara's turn, and Zara is not going to move forward. Zara is going to try and Ray of Frost through the door at the big old spider in front of everybody. Never mind.
Oh dear.
It's your turn.
And then this spider is going to attack Gark. It rears up to bite. It's at normal because Gark is currently restrained. That's a 22 to hit.
Yeah, that just about does it.
Gark, that is 11 points of piercing damage halved to 5.
Yep.
And 6 points of poison damage. And could you make me a Constitution saving throw, please?
And a Constitution saving throw.
Don't forget you have an additional +3 because you're within 10 feet of me.
No, that's good to know. So, that is an 18 plus 3, 21.
That's more than enough to not be poisoned. You feel the pulse of poison rocks through you as the spider bite clamps around your arm. Do we have a Toya back with us yet? No.
Does not sound like me.
There is a no.
Whoa.
It's me.
Reminder,
okay.
in case you forgot, you have candles.
I do have candles. I grabbed them from the other room. While I was going to come back into the room, realised that there are ever-burning torches in here. Just swearing abyssal angrily at himself, and he's going to coil the one of the candles into the webbing, which is like over here, maybe we'll say here.
Okay.
That feels like a D20 roll.
Yeah,
Just
roll me
straight.
no, I'm gonna make it a dexterity check to like hit a target.
That doesn't make much difference, to be fair. That's enough.
Could I see that dice, please?
Did I do it secretly? I did do it secretly.
You did it privately from everyone.
Cool. It was an 11. I can re-roll it if you'd like, but I feel like that might be cheating.
No, 11. I'm gonna say
I do
11
have
is enough
multi-attack.
to get it out of the door. Like, you're not being
It bounces
incredibly
off the
precise with it. You're just trying to get it through the door. Otherwise, it just like bounces off the back of Vasin's head. The candle goes end over end, the flame flickering slightly, and it lands amongst the spiders and catches onto the webs, and there is a whooshing, bursting forth of flame, and the spiders all start like their high-pitched, shrieking sounds. And we'll come back to what that means. Do I have any convenient commoners to use as flame? I do. Convenient. There you go. That commoner means that there's a fire there.
Oh my god, that fire looks really suspiciously like a woman in cold weather gear.
That's odd, but it's a fire. Trust me.
Yeah, sure. Wall's gonna yell at everyone to get the fuck out of that space and into the room before the fire takes us.
It's your turn.
Giant spider is gonna move away from the fire and the scary thing. It's just gonna run away into the corner, just like over here.
This is no answer to the question that we did not start the fire.
I mean,
it was Wall.
It was Wall.
Hey,
Wall's
Toya's back.
Oh, Toya.
Sorry about that. Dog was really fussing. So.
It has been your turn. What would you like to have done?
Stabbed a bitch.
Would you like to step forward to stab people, or?
Yes. So, she would have sort of wiggled past these guys to stab, the little one.
Okay.
Why did it close? There we go. Okay, so I need to click this. And then click that. And then click that.
That'll hit.
I'm still raging. Right?
Yes, you are. In the situational bonus section of this, add 2d6 plus 2 and make sure you're rolling the critical hit damage.
Right. 2d6 plus 2, and it's critical hit. Is that it?
I would say that 50 is a critical hit, yes.
Okay, cool.
Wait, huh?
I love to get a 50.
Oh, because it was a critical hit. Truly horrifying.
So that was very high dice rolls combined with the crit.
46 max damage.
You just turn around the corner, bring the sword through the creature, and it just sprays out in a fine mist.
It got on my face. Gross. Okay, I'm gonna stab this one next.
Okay. You bring the sword round.
The one in the middle of the three in front of me and Ben.
Yep.
So, ka-tunk.
18, while not as impressive, does indeed hit.
Cool. Alright, do I need to
just
add
a plus
any...
2 for this one.
Right, plus 2. Normal hit.
You bring it round.
Much less impressive damage.
there's a palpable slice, and the spider shrieks. And then, after your turn is over, a candle whizzes over your head and lands behind the spider, and there's a sound as fire starts in this space, and the spiders all start shrieking and stomping the ground.
That wasn't me, for once.
Vason.
Right, cool. What can I do to unweb Gark? There's a fire and he's covered in flammable stuff.
You can attempt to attack the webbing.
I can't just pull him into the room?
It says only the restrained target can make a strength check, but I think that it makes sense that you could also try to burst the thing. But you can attack it.
You know what? Yeah, I'm going
into the web with me and burst out.
Yeah, I'm gonna just like cut the web, like try and cut the webbing loose with my sword. So just because then that means I got a second attack to do something with. I don't know what you want me to hit with this, but hopefully it's not going to be. Hopefully it's not going to be Gark. That's a 23.
23 will hit. Roll me damage.
So that'll be 12 slashing and 1 radiant damage.
You slice and the webbing just falls away. It had 5 HP.
Oh, fantastic. Gark, get back inside before you're on fire. And Vason is... Oh, we figured out that these guys have lightning resistances earlier, didn't we? One day I'll use my
lightning or something.
One day I'll use my javelin of lightning, and it'll be fun. Am I able to hit this thing?
It's got like half cover from you, so it's got a little bit of a boost to its AC, but you can hit it. Or
yeah, so Vason's sort of like leaning over and providing cover, and is going to swing.
It's sort of a bit awkward, and you're like leaning around a corner to try and do it.
Which is why I couldn't hit.
And unfortunately, yeah, that does not hit.
Get back inside, you two, before you catch fire.
Dark.
Right. By chance, can I potentially, I'm going to request this, as a bonus action, throw Toya into the room?
That can't be a bonus action.
Damn. Okay. Because that means, okay, I can't hit as many as I would like to then. Fair enough.
It can be an attack, could be to shove her into the room.
Hold on. How do you get rid of these ones as well?
Oh, God.
Why are you smacking me? What did I do?
You went to the room that we specifically said no one go past the door.
Alright. Casting in that general direction so as not to hurt Toya. Because I can't step back either. I'm going to cast Prismatic Spray.
Okay. Remind me what I need to do about that, because I've got 5 spiders being hit by it and a shadow.
I just want to try and... Why wouldn't you show the details over there? Display
it does.
on me.
You can expand the...
Oh, there you go.
Okay.
So, first of all, a 60-foot, we need to basically roll to see whether they are going to succeed or fail on a dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity
They need
save.
to beat 14.
1 success.
Okay, I will roll a d8.
2 success. 3 success. 4 success. 1 fail.
Okay, so the one fail's going to take the full damage. The rest of them should take half.
Also,
yeah, I'm afraid that...
Nefira, if you want to
Shadow-
roll for your shadow thing, it is at disadvantage because it's dexterity check and it's restrained.
Well, lovely. That's a 7.
So 2 fails.
That's a fail.
So that's 6 separate d8s need to be rolled now.
Do we want to do the separate d8s or do we want to do them all?
I think technically it should be separate. I'll roll just 5 d8s.
Okay, I'll let you.
It'll be quick. There we go. 21.
Makes sense.
So that's...
No, that's just
I'll go
to tell you
down
what
the
type
list.
of damage they take.
First spider takes 5. What is 5?
Hold on, let me just get those added up. Because they are going to be also D6s, and we've got the wrong one. One moment. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They all use 10, so do you want me to make one roll, or do you want me to just roll each of these ones?
Make one roll.
Okay. So. There goes the 10d6 damage, which would be total of 33. So the ones who succeeded will get half of it. And which one did you say? What was the number for the first one?
So 5.
First one, 1, 2, 3,
That's
4,
cold.
5. Cold damage.
The second one was a 4.
That
Poison.
would be poison damage.
Ah. No. Cool. The third one was a 7.
Which would be, hold on, I need to get that out of my way. Violet, which is target is blinded. It must make a wisdom saving throw at the start of your next turn. Successful will end the blindness, and failed the creature is transported to a plane of existence of the GM's choosing, but no longer blinded.
Wait, did 7 fail their save though?
7 did fail their save.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so they have a wisdom saving to throw on their next turn, otherwise they get teleported to another plane of existence.
The next one is another 5, which is cold damage.
Yep.
The next one was a 4.
Which is poison damage.
Which was the one that takes the whole thing and dies from it. And then the shadow, who also failed, is a 1.
And that would be taking fire damage.
Yep, I'm afraid there's no special thing about fire damage to the shadow, so it is also out of there. The shadow dissipates and the webs fall flat. And the spiders are
he's going to be pissed when he gets back.
looking very much worse for wear at this point.
And jump in a room.
Which also I feel means that the spiders aren't frightened anymore, or if they were, they aren't seeing the object of their fear.
Indeed, I would say they're probably unfrightened now because the object of their fear just got annihilated.
Which means this spider that you just ran away from is going to make a bite attack against you. There's a 10.
Against me?
Against you.
Yeah, that's a miss then.
And then the other one is an 8, which is less than that.
Well, that one hit.
Okay. You've got a very weird armor class. Nefira.
Are next.
Oh,
You didn't feel that, did you?
tiny bit. It's like having a migraine, but not from eating too much ice cream.
Sorry.
It's okay. It's just going to be very angry when it gets back. Right. Well, can't be the classic. We shall carry on doing some eldritch blasting to the spider by the door.
Okay.
Blast the first is a 12.
A 12 just misses, I'm afraid.
The second one is a 25.
25 will hit.
Take a whopping 13 points of force damage.
It is out of there.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Toya, get your butt back in here.
Why am I always getting...
It's your turn.
I didn't do anything. I even killed the thing.
Toya, this spider rears up and attempts to bite you. That is an 11 to hit. We're just going to move on.
It is your turn.
Yeah, I don't think 11 hits. I think I'm a 14 anyway, so 14 or 15, so.
This spider moves forward and is going to attempt to bite you.
There it goes. Okay.
That's a 24 to hit.
That one I know definitely hits.
So that is... oh, God, I need to do the maths again, don't I? 6 points of piercing damage halved to 3. And
You bitch.
8 points of poison damage, not halved, and then I need a Constitution saving throw, please.
Okay, hold on. I'm trying to do the math. So 8 plus 3 then? So that's 11, which puts me at 79.
Oh no. So little health.
And then a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving throw, right. Okay, cool. There you go. And is that normal or with advantage?
It's just normal.
Okay, cool.
You feel the pulse of poison burst in, and your arm goes numb for a second, but you force yourself to keep moving. You can't stop now.
I was say, was that a failure because there's a +3?
That was not a failure.
Okay, cool.
You are next.
Toya.
Yay! Okay, so my whole map has gone all black, so I'm just going to assume that there's a spider in front of me.
There is.
There were 2.
Try refreshing.
I hear a fly.
I mean, that's not me.
Or something. It's definitely not, like, in my headphones, so that was weird. Like, the whole rest of the thing is fine, just the map is, for some reason, black. It's really weird. Like, I can see people's names, and I can see the little halo on my character icon, but it's like I've lost my vision, if that makes any sense.
Well, I haven't done anything to your character to make that happen, so...
Okay.
Try,
so,
after this
like,
combat, after this round, try...
Yep. Refreshing.
Refreshing
okay,
the page.
So, normal attack.
That'll hit.
Smacky smack. And then damage.
2d6 plus
That's
2.
just plus 2, right?
2d6 plus 2.
6 plus 2. Normal. Cool.
That spider just slice, and it chitters and falls to the ground. It is down. There is one spider still stood next to you.
Cool, then I'm just going to attack that.
Okay.
Okay, normal. Oh, I whiffed it.
You bring the sword round, and just the weight of the sword and just that momentary sap of the poison pulsing through your system is just enough to throw the sword swing off. Would you like to try and move at all?
Apparently I should probably go back into the room, because everybody's going back in the room. So, let's go back in the room.
It is your turn.
This spider is going to sort of scuttle around the fire.
Reload this.
And is going to bite at Vason.
Oh, really?
No, it isn't.
It's your turn.
Zara is going to try and Ray of Frost that spider that's in the door. That'll hit. She thrusts forth a hand, and just a bolt of blue light shoots out, and just the spider starts to have just this frost coating, freezes over it, and it looks real hurt.
It's your turn.
This spider is going to try and attack Vason around the door. 19. Does that hit your armor class +2?
No, it does not.
Cool.
Make ready.
Whoa.
Your turn comes.
How's the fire doing, John?
It is spreading real quick.
Cool.
Turn another candle.
Did I only pick up the one candle, or did I pick up more?
I assume you picked up you got it like there was a candelabra thing, so you probably like scraped across and grabbed a couple.
He's sitting here right now like a Victorian boy with like a big candelabra of candle, like about to die of conjunctivitis. Right. I wonder if I've got like something like gust or something. I don't think I do. Fuck yeah, I don't have anything like that prepped. Cool. So he's going to not cast. He's going to throw another one of these candles into the room. Maybe somewhere like a bit different to like get the fire to spread.
Okay.
A bit more. So I'm going to quickly roll and try to make sure it's not private this time around. No public roll. Let's have a look. 15, sick.
You fling the candle through the door. And where would you like it to end up from your current vision cone? Over there.
Probably like in this area here. And then he's going to shout at Vason to close the door.
Okay. At the end of your turn.
Nice.
This is going to become a much bigger fire. The fire is going to start spreading. And this spider is caught in it now. And is going to take some damage. Rolled very low, that fire did. Not a very intense fire yet.
It's your turn.
You know what? A fire's still a fire. He's also going to quickly ask if anyone has a spell like Gust or anything like that. If anyone does have a spell like Gust. I don't have a spell like Gust if anyone does.
This spider that's in the corner of the room right now is happily chittering away to itself, ignoring all of the problems. Vason.
Spider's fine.
Spider's just like, if I don't acknowledge it, it's not happening.
Am I right in thinking that a shove attack is just a regular attack?
It is a thing that you
Mechanically?
can do with your regular attack, yes.
I want to shove big spider into fire.
Okay.
What do I roll?
Roll me it's an athletics check versus either an athletics or acrobatics check from the spider.
Ooh, you know what? I'm going to use my bonus action to use Chant Divinity Peerless Athlete
Okay.
to give me advantage on on athletics checks. I don't get to use that all that often. And then, yeah, I'm going to make that athletics check with advantage. That's a 22.
That would be a 5. So you shove the spider and it shrieks and moves backward, tries to get its legging. It tries to get any of its 8 legs under itself as it just hurls back into the fire and is consumed by the fire.
Ah,
Shrieks
goody.
and just collapses to the ground.
And I'd like to do the same with this spider. I mean,
Okay.
I suppose that's probably more of a throw than a shove.
Are you
but
trying to
what
shove it into the fire still?
Yes.
Okay. Roll again then.
That's a nat 20.
That's a 20. So it is also shoved into the fire. It's hurt, but it's not downed by the fire just yet, but it's still in a fire for the moment, which is a bad thing.
So you said to close the door?
Yep. Close the door if you have a gust spell.
Not really. I'm just using my object interaction to close the door.
Cool. I like to think that you say, I'm just using my object interaction walls. That makes mechanical sense in the 3 seconds we have.
Gark.
Well, the door's shut now, isn't it?
The door is shut. There is a fire burning on the other side of it. Would you like to go through that door, or are we... Is everybody happy at this point to let fire and nature run its course?
I'm happy to.
I say we do that.
I'm just going to stand here and help with the door just in case anything tries to sort of try to get through.
Okay.
Thank
Well,
you.
there's like, it looks like, are these beds or pallets?
They're beds.
Cool. Can we like move these up against the door?
Between...
Which way does the door open? Into the room or out of the room?
Ah, they never really tell me that. Why would they tell me that?
Well, either way, I think if we put the beds in front of the door and then we like leave the room, we should be good. And beds in front of a door, whether it opens in or out, is a very good way of saying do not go
the
through
other
this front
side of
door.
things is, do we really want to put some stuff in front of the door which is going to create an extra fire for us? In which case,
Well,
I would
that's why
probably
the
suggest to
door
put the stuff away from the door, so when the fire dies down, we can come through without having created a second fire, which now blocks up half.
I'm going to say at this point, you hold the door shut by some means, whether it's by standing there for a few minutes or piling things up in front of the door. You hear the shrieks of spiders burning and the fire running its course and burning through the webbing. And eventually, you come to realize that it is safe to move around as you see fit. And I'm just gonna...
Mason's gonna check the door handle.
I imagine that both myself and Toy are still having this debate over whether or not to put stuff in front of the door.
Just both of you doing a tug of war on a full-ass
The
bed.
entire time, just no. We don't want to put anything else in front of the door. If the door gets too hot, we want to run away from the door. We want to take the fiery stuff away.
But is the door...
Bed in front of the door, because then if the door gets thrown open, nothing comes through.
But if we do that side of things and have a load of piled stuff and then that stuff is caught on fire and something piles through, then that launches fire towards us in the room.
Yeah, but we're not staying in the room. We're leaving. So this
Yeah?
is just a
I thought
precautionary.
we were heading back through this room. Wasn't that the point?
No, not to leave. I don't even know why you guys came in this room. I just got told there were spiders, so I came to kill things.
We do not go and try and clear out a room without meaning to go through that. Surely that's right. Isn't that right, Thason?
I mean, I wanted to see what was inside. Is the door handle cold enough to hold and open? I don't know.
You are
It's
not
a big old
opening
fire.
that door, Faison. I will kick you in the big old dragon nuts. Knock it off.
I heard them all scream and die. It'll be fine.
I don't care. I will absolutely kick you in the dragon balls. Knock it off.
I was going to say,
Door.
okay, I open a door.
Wait, no,
Toy
I
is
just
left.
opened the door.
No.
Mason just puts his foot in the doorway and just forces his way through.
Yeah, Toya's not even going to be subtle when she kicks him right in the dragon nuts. What do I roll for that?
Roll me an attack. If you mean to do him damage, roll me an attack.
I will be gracious and not move.
I'm doing it with the sword because I don't know what else to attack with.
That does not hit.
Damn.
You try
His
to
armor's too
kick,
thick.
but it doesn't make contact.
I see one.
He's wearing a very
more.
sturdy steel cup.
All right, let's just finish this
I'm
one.
just going to gripping a hammer, getting ready.
After you?
Like, Zara, quick, help me move the bed. We'll just leave him back there.
Oh, God.
Toya is actively gonna move this bed in front of the door now. Just to fuck with
You
you.
really think
Roll.
that's going to stop us?
Roll attacks if you're going to attack the spider that's just sort of snoozing there after the fire.
It's still
Narrow
suffocating.
the
I'm
strength
shocked.
check to block
Right.
the door.
Would we
with
have
this.
advantage, or shall I leave it at that?
Oh no, you would have advantage.
Oh, brilliant. I'll roll again.
Holy wow, I rolled terribly. I rolled a 4.
But it did. The hell?
Just in case. No, 25 was still the best.
That hits.
25 hit.
That hits.
Right. That's 6 points of damage, but because I attack, I roll again. Because I
Yeah,
get to
both-
attack twice.
Both attack again.
Just clear up after ourselves.
Roll with the agile above.
There we go.
That's 14.
14
hit.
will just hit.
Excellent.
And that's another 14 damage.
I'll throw in the thunderous blows on that for no reason.
How much does thunderous blows do?
It doesn't do any extra damage. It just shoves it 5 feet.
Ah!
Basically, I just end up picking it up with the hammer and throwing it at you this time.
It's going to use that as an attempt to bite Vason. Vason, a 22 to hit your armor class.
That will hit.
That is 18 points of damage.
Yeah. Ow, that hurt. Don't throw spiders at people.
And can you make me a Constitution saving throw, please?
I mean, I'm just still trying to catch up with the damage you just dealt to me.
Boys are stupid. This is why I'm gay.
So you wanted a Constitution
Just
saving
his
throw.
opinion on the situation.
Yes, please.
21.
You're fine. You can attack the spider again if you wish.
All right, Vason, I'll save you.
I'm going to assume that once again you have advantage on these attacks.
Yay! Oh, that's a 14 again. There we go.
That's a 25 at the first, for
Dealing 15 points of damage with that one.
another 11.
It's dead.
So second attack.
Just to hit it again.
It's
Get off me!
It's dead.
How was that the most difficult one to deal with?
Well, I suppose that's the reason why that one was still alive. Maybe it
Because
was just the
obviously I'm the
toughest of them
best.
all. Right. Now, what were they protecting in this room?
No idea. We kind of set it on fire.
Can we see anything in this soot-encrusted room?
It is charred beyond belief. I'm gonna have to move away from the battle map that I can show on the screen to the full map for this area, and you guys are gonna have to just reposition your characters.
Oh.
Because it's a separate map. While we explore the area, so if you go back to where you were.
I got to about there, I believe.
And you were roughly around here, weren't we?
Yeah, there really is nothing in here.
Well, there might be something hidden. I mean,
Were they just here to ambush us if there was those warning signs?
Maybe. Well, they kept as pets because, how else would you feed them? They're just in a room.
How tall do these trees go? Do these trees go as tall as the trees the other side of the?
Yes.
Oh, they must have. If we were messing around on the trees, maybe they would clamber up and then swarm, and we just happened to catch their nest unawares.
I don't know much about this. Shy of them being very creepy, I don't really know much about spideys. Maybe. I mean, but there weren't just spideys in here. There was
Okay,
some,
I'm
like,
just going to
humanoid-y
stop you
things in
because
there.
I need one of you to not run away from the rest of the group, please.
I wasn't gonna go far. I was gonna stop right in line with that tree, so you're cool. Basically, she's just jumping around because she's bored now.
Continue your conversation.
Can I do a perception check to see if I can literally see anything of interest in this room?
Roll me a perception check.
I'd like to do the same.
Both roll me perception checks.
21.
Gark. The only thing of note that you can see is that there are several places where webs have burnt away and there is charred bones of small animals on the ground. It looks like they had various birds and squirrels and similar like small forest creatures cocooned in the webs. But now that it's been burnt, there is very little evidence of their pantry.
No, apparently when it comes down, unless you have any interest in small critter bones, I don't think we have anything of use in here.
Oh, that's a shame. I
While
wonder if any of
Unless one of you wants to try and take the poison out of the dead, burned spider.
while Gark and Vason are dealing with this, Nefira and Wol, is there anything you discuss on the outside of the room?
Unless Nefira brought anything up, Wall just looked really, really angry. And I was just like,
what's got you
rolling.
so wound up?
Just like, I don't know. I don't really feel like dying today. Didn't really feel like coming down here in general. You have death wishes.
I generally have nothing to add on to that to make you feel better, unfortunately.
Are you not feeling well?
Wall's gonna just get finished rolling. You've not seen him smoke before. He's got finished rolling a cigarette and is just going back to the other area. Just seems to just be far too angry to entertain polite conversation right now.
Okay.
He's so little. He doesn't
Enjoy
look
your
like
smokes.
he does not look like he's used to being angry. But he look angry.
Nuri, in the aftermath of this fight, is there anything you would like to discuss with anyone, or?
I don't think so. I mean, we've gone past that, so I suppose we've just got to move on to the next thing. We down here for anything in particular?
Well, this was the only lead we had to those Dwergar.
Yeah. Although we haven't found many of them yet.
Absolutely gonna go up to Wall and go, hey, you want some weed? And then
Wall
hold out like a handful of dandelions.
He just sighs so deeply.
Vason and Gark, you see Wol roll back into this forest.
No. Hello. Was there something you left behind?
No.
No.
Do you think these legs would be safe to eat? Vason's just sort of got one of the large spider leg. Well, I assume it's a large charred spider web. Spider leg. Or is there going to be too much poison in there? Do they have venom in the legs? Well, you're a smart cookie. Are the legs safe to eat?
I don't know. You can eat them. You seem to have a death wish at the moment, and it's none of my business. Ever since you came back down here, you've really seemed to have lost your preservation of life.
It's only one fight.
Like, still, not all of us want to be down here, and it's kind of inconsiderate, this whole thing you're doing. You need to be more careful and considerate. Because if I didn't have to be here, I wouldn't be, and I'd appreciate it if you didn't. With all of this. Look, if you want to, it's fine, but I don't care. I don't. He says angry.
I thought, you know what? I'm gonna let you cool down. I asked and thought there was like 2 in here. Thought it'd be fun to thought it'd be good to wail on them. But no, I don't need this. I don't need that.
I have a feeling I've missed something along the lines.
Yeah.
Let me move, my man. You and me both.
Wait. What's wrong? What's happened between you two? You used to be thick as thieves.
I don't know. Ask him.
I'm asking you right now. Please. I know I haven't been the greatest one, and you have every right not to talk to me, I understand, but I'm asking, please. I don't know what happened when you lot were away. I don't know if anything has happened, and I'm trying to make changes myself, but something's obviously changed.
Well, just gonna look at you while he's having a cigarette, not say anything.
Fine. Fine.
Does anybody need healing?
Nope, I'm all good.
Cool. In which case, I'm just going to heal myself.
Toya,
Yes.
while you were bored and moving through this space,
Yes.
this space that you were jumping around in, you spot two
Yep.
things. One, you can see the large stone tree down in this direction. To the south.
Down this way?
That way.
Like here?
Yep.
Okay.
The other thing, you can hear a
Ooh.
moaning coming from the northwest.
So behind the door?
In that
Is that
general
northwest?
direction.
Never eat shredded wheat. Okay. Good job.
Vason
Ooh, says
and
they're not in the mood, though.
Vason and Nefira, you appear to have gotten close together. Is there anything that Vason or Nefira would like to say to the other?
Are you feeling alright, man?
I don't... Is this about last week?
It's kind of.
I don't have it in me to process that right now. Like, how do you process losing everyone and being thrown out of your home? No, I'm not dealing with that right now. Not really dealing with that right now. I'm just gonna explore these trees. And he's just having a nose off the trees.
I'm gonna stay with you, not just in case one, something bad happens, or B, you do something stupid, or C, both happen at the same time.
Gark and Nefira and Vason, as you start approaching these trees and or this pool of water, you both hear this moaning echoing through the caves. And you can both also see the large tree that is carved from stone.
For the sake of noise, do we know roughly which direction that's coming from?
It's echoing around a lot. It's difficult to get a precise bead on it at the moment.
Right. Well, I'm gonna go and take a look at that tree.
I'm
Okay,
sure.
do you want to get the others, and I'll make sure that people stumbling towards the weird noise don't get them.
Yeah,
Where that tree was?
I'll go get the cavalry.
For some reason, I can't
Wait.
ping at the moment on this map, but you are basically right on top of it. It's this
Alright.
angular building in front of you.
Gotcha.
Troy, are you coming with, or are you chilling out up there?
She's investigating this door to see if there's any sound coming through the. She's not gonna open it. She's literally like going up and pressing her ear against it.
Hey, ladies and Wall, you might want to follow me because I think the boys are about to do something stupider.
God's sakes.
I might need healing though.
Toya,
Pretty much, yeah.
It's best.
a 15-foot high iron portcullis is embedded in the stone wall. Rough-hewn stairs just inside the tunnel climb up and away from sight around a corner. You can't see any guards stationed atop the wall or behind the portcullis. You can see that on the other side of it there is a winch that would be used to raise the gate.
Yeah, I can also see what's behind the gate, so we're not going that way. I'm stupid, but not that stupid. Nope. Fuck that.
Yeah.
Noise. Hey guys, let's absolutely not go that way. And that's coming from me, so you know it's bad.
You know what? I'm glad that we're just dealing with what sounds like a dying lung.
Thanks, I hate it. No.
That's not the sound of something dying. That's the sound of something coming back.
Gark, have you found it yet?
I don't know. I haven't even looked at it yet. I just stood at a tree, apparently. I have no idea what I'm looking at.
This is a tree. It appears to be a squat stone tree with twisted stone boughs
Branches.
protruding from the walls. You can see 13 giant bats hanging from the crumbling limbs, their wings tightly wrapped around their bodies.
Not wake those up.
Is there anything else I can tell about this tree?
From the side that you are on at the moment, it just appears to be a tree.
Just slowly start making my way around it.
I say there's a crack in the wall down here. This might be a faster way.
Oh, we're talking about things now?
I'm trying to. At least
I mean,
trying not to
before,
have
when
a-
it came down to the last time, I've noticed people just ran out of the room or wouldn't talk to me, so surprised we're talking about things now.
Hey, I asked permission to open that room, and people said okay. We're not doing the running off thing.
I am looking at the thing which is interesting to me. That's all I'm doing. I'm looking.
I say, is everyone
Just
about?
not wake up the angry bats.
I can't see Toya.
I'm here by the angry bats.
Don't touch the angry bats. Come on.
As you get
I'm not touching the angry bats. Even
I'm
I'm
gonna feed
like,
back.
let's not anger the bats.
Well, it's not picking up on the microphone, but yeah, I do actually have a bag of treats.
as you get around to the south side of the tower, Ben, Gark,
Yep.
you can see a 12-foot high arched double door made of carved stone with a rope hanging next to it.
Play with the ruler.
Is there anything else around it? Anything else about it? Anything which stands out to me?
Nope. Large carved door, rope pulley next to it.
Hmm. There's a giant door in this stone tree.
Door. Should I like put my ear against it and see if I can hear anything?
And you're welcome to try putting your ear against it if you like. But going by everything else which is down here, I don't know whether I'd try it. I want to pick up a stone and literally throw it off of the ground and throw it at the door.
Do not throw it at the door until I listen.
Roll me
I want you to
a
piss off whatever's inside if there's something there.
roll me a perception check, Toya, as you press your ears up to the door.
Yep. Perception, there it is. I almost hit performance, sorry.
Oh, you can almost get as
Facing-
much as you like.
5 copper says this is trapped.
You press your ear up against the stone door, and it's a heavy stone door, and it blocks a lot of sound on the other side. You can't hear anything.
I can't hear nothing.
I'll take that bet.
Mm.
Why does everybody bet against me? They all want me to be heard or something. Weird.
Am I seeing that little burial chamber there?
You are.
Oh fuck!
Well, that ain't good.
So where's everyone else? I thought they were with new Unifera.
I assume they're on their way.
You see then 4 deep alcoves, each roughly 10 foot wide, 15 feet deep, carved into the wall. They are strewn with the skeletal remains of quite a few humans.
What the hell was supposed to be on this floor again? I must admit I'm more just following you lot now, more than anything else. I must have zoned out when we were figuring this part out.
Oh,
Because these are like burial chambers of sorts, of grand groups of people gone, so... What have we stumbled into?
Well, a forest and a cave, burial chambers. Are they just human bones?
They appear to be just human bones.
You're more than welcome to go in and check.
Smell.
This is how I lose 5 copper. Face is just going to step that little bit closer just to inspect the bones. He's looking for sort of like
Toya.
druidic symbols.
Yep.
As you're walking around
Spend a 10.
this general area, you start to see that the floor is now strewn with, like, the forest that you've been walking through has been pretty clean, pretty clear. Forest, grass, and leaf drop and twigs and things. Now, the area that you're into is strewn with rusted weapons, burnt torch stubs, empty bottles, and hanging from the trees, twigs and feathers and tattered bits of cloth tied together to make crude humanoid figures. Just one in a tree,
It's the Blair Witch! Everybody run!
and then 3 more in another tree. And just dotted around, there are these crude humanoid figures made of cloth and twigs and twine.
Guys, I think we need to hire Scooby-Doo in the gang, because what the fuck?
Gark,
Also,
you
I'm pretty sure this
find
tent has
a
blood on it.
long tunnel. With nothing.
And apparently
much
a
of
little
interest.
tiny pee-pee hole. I'm seeing a river on the other side of this wall, which I'm guessing I'm not supposed to see.
The tunnel technically goes underneath the river, but 3D isn't a thing that they accepted that would happen with Foundry maps. You just see a tunnel that goes on and on for quite a distance. If you wish to follow it, it goes for hundreds and hundreds of feet.
I am going
There's
to
a lot
instead
to look like.
come back to
Hey,
here and sort
are
of,
they trying to keep something?
yo,
down?
back up. I found a tunnel which goes somewhere.
Okay, you guys have, listened to the advice of don't split the party and gone, screw it, we're just
Splitting
going
the
to
party.
wander everywhere because we've got 4 of you in one place looking at one thing, and I'm trying to keep up with the others who are hundreds of feet away.
Mm-hmm.
Can those of you that are just randomly wandering the map slow
I will
down a
stop
little?
where I am so you can at least jump to someone else. I will let you stay where I am after I've yelled out that I found a tunnel here.
Excellent.
I can't physically get my map
Boy
up.
is just
It's just blank, so you'll have to
You're
move me.
probably having the same problem I'm having with this map, Christy, with the camera. I will move you to match.
let's just assume that Toya's wall. So like, were they keeping something out?
Hello?
It's a big
Oh.
wall.
Well,
There we go.
Yeah.
Sorry, everybody disappeared.
Discord died for a second.
It is.
Oh, huh.
Alright. So, Mason, you dead yet?
Not yet. Was there anything druidic amongst all these bones?
You see skeletal figures clad in rotting clothes and fur. Roll me a medicine-y check.
Sure. 14.
A medicine-y check. Like, not just a medicine.
Medicine-y. Adjacent to medicine, at least. You can't make out much. They have been left here to rot for quite some time. You see nothing of value amongst them in this particular chamber.
But like, they're wearing furs and stuff, which would lead sort of like, oh, maybe these graves. Okay.
These don't look like graves of like, typically with a grave you bury the body, you keep it out of sight. This isn't something that somebody has done out of respect to the people that died. This is more out of a, you were in the way, let's sweep up and clear this space out.
I don't like this.
And this whole thing is kind of sussy sus.
Sorry, I can't hear you from all the way over there.
I was going to say, let's regroup.
Toya, follow our voices. Come back here. Is that tent?
That is a tent. A very suspicious tent.
I vote tent before tunnel.
is it just
Crap.
me? Or...
No,
Not
it
very
is.
good
It
at
is
It is
Angel's
Angel.
internet dying. Apparently,
It's very fitting that as Toya is the other side of the forest, we can't actually hear the player.
And the red is cutting out because so much interference.
Toya and Gark, can you both roll me perception checks?
Yep.
Actually, no. Everybody, roll me perception checks. I want to just see. You've all wandered around a fair amount at this point in this space.
Oof, no.
Well, so much for my good rolls.
Hello.
3.
10.
Hello?
Hello.
17.
Hello.
Okay, good. So I'm back.
Could you roll me a perception check, Toya?
I will as soon as the internet comes back. I don't know what's
No,
going on.
no.
I seem to have broken it again.
I will drag
Oh,
your
dear.
character back over to everybody else's as well, because they've suggested all meeting back up again.
What is the internet?
Spooky magic.
Christy, could you roll me a perception check for Nuri, please?
Yeah, Foundry's trying to reload currently.
Okay.
Okay. Foundry just completely crashed, so I'm about to reopen it. So I'll be back in a second. Hold on. Like, I'm staying in the
Foundry
call,
never
but
liked me.
like, if my token disappeared,
That's not how Foundry works, don't worry.
found.
Uh,
I mean, I would believe it just because internet is sentient.
Perception, was it?
yes, please.
Right. Loading.
Okay, it's sent through. Whether it will.
Yep.
There we go. Okay. All right. Let's do that and perception. Normal.
Okay, Gark.
Well, poopy.
Yeah?
You are the only one to have noticed this. Amongst the many tracks in the forest, there are a lot of foot trails that meander hither and thither throughout the forest. And there are a lot of animal tracks among them. You notice there is a pretty consistent set of humanoid tracks, Gark. Just one. Barefoot, feminine, elven set of footprints mixed amongst the various other animals.
Told you.
Can I tell where they go, roughly?
They seem to go pretty much anywhere within the forest.
All right, if I was going to say more going by my very bare basic idea of tracking,
Okay.
that I would imagine that there would seem to be one location that they would use more often than not, and I'll either be towards their toilet or to where they would be having their base.
The big tree. The big stone tree.
And I'll literally just start following the tracks. And literally following straight over, so literally saying, you the rest of you notice this? Sort of half mumbling to myself. I don't know if anyone will follow or not.
As Gark points it out, you start to see this set of tracks, this similar footstep.
Yeah. What have you found, buddy?
I mean, I'm slightly concerned about following anything, considering there's a tent here with a bloody handprint on it, but okay, bye.
On the other side of things, it seems to be following and taking us somewhere. And can seem that it's mainly animal footprints, and there's only one which...
Maybe it's whoever
Wait.
wrote
Get cursed.
And literally,
This is how you
when it gets it,
cursed.
I'll literally say to this point, wait 1 second. I'm gonna pull the rope.
Okay, I'm going to move us to a new map real quick.
Yeah, just assume that Toya followed, but is a bit behind because she's kind of sitting here going, do you guys want to be cursed? Because this is how you get cursed.
Just to
I
check.
remember
This is my first
Vason's statement, but it's a case of I don't mind so much from where I'm standing, so...
Gark is there. I'm going to put
Nefira, was that five copper? Whether who had it? Who had 5 copper on it being trapped? You or me?
I did.
Oh dear.
Okay, I'm going to bring you over to the map.
What are you dreaming about?
Or, shush, I'm on stream.
I say, that's the dog I can hear snoring.
Yeah, that is Thor. He's having a dream, so he's like half woofing, half snoring. I apologize.
Nothing to apologise for. Sounds very cute.
If Gark is still next to the door at the moment, if anybody else would like to reposition their tokens within the space as to where you might place yourselves, Zara's going to come and stand next to Toya.
Yeah, Toya would be keeping Zara back away from all of this because, like, do you want to get cursed? Because this is how you get cursed.
And we're going to go back to the map. Gark, you reach out and grab hold of the rope, and you pull down on it.
I will say that I'm getting ready to try and jump out of the way if something bad
And as
starts
soon as
pummeling down.
As soon as you pull down on the rope, you hear muffled on the other side of the door. Bing bong.
Knew it.
And a few minutes pass.
I think that's 5 copy you owe me.
And you hear a sound of scraping on the other side of the door. And the door eventually opens.
Oh.
And a tree stands inside.
Oh.
With a face carved into the bark of a large wizard-like face with a carved beard. Hello, how may I direct your call?
I don't... Hi.
Hello.
The Blair Witch.
I'm sorry, I've been caught off guard. I've never met one of your kind before.
I'm a tree.
Okay, I've met trees. Oh, I've seen trees before. Hi.
Hello.
I'm Gark.
I'm Halastri.
Halastri. A pleasure to meet you.
Mistress Willow has a sense of humor.
Ah.
Are you here to see the mistress?
I believe so, yes.
That took me too long to get as well, Rogue.
If it's possible, we of course mean by the greatest of kindness, and we wouldn't wish to intrude. If how do you work?
I am a tree. I have been brought to life with magic.
Oh!
Well, I mean, I was alive. I am a tree. Trees are alive. I have been granted a modicum of intelligence and locomotion via druidic magics. I serve as Willow's... what is it she calls me again? Her usher. I usher people in to meet with her.
Then might we request to be ushered inside?
Yes.
Humbly, of course. Oh. Just literally turn around to the other guy. How is one ushed when they move inside? Do we have a protocol?
No, just walk inside politely, try not to touch anything.
How may I introduce you to Mistress Willow?
I am Gark. No longer underscum, and I represent the troll skull companions.
This is Gark, formerly known as Underscum, a foul name.
Oh, I know, but
of the Troll
Can't-
Skull companions. He
Is
wishes.
that what we're calling ourselves now?
I have no idea. I just come up with something.
Oh no, I'm muttering that to Nefira under my breath.
I mean, that's kind of meant to be the tree's job, I think.
I've had. We could be called worse things.
They wish to speak with you, mistress. Gark, Vason, and Nefira, as you sort of walk into the room, you see sat up on a throne of crystal, yellow crystals with eyes carved into it. You see a female elf meditating, curled up at her feet is a large black panther with a pair of tendrils extruded from its back, ear-like protrusions at the very end of them. It looks up and starts to snarl at you before the elf reaches down and pats it on the head, and instantly it dissolves from the snarl of a guard creature to the loving pet of a pet.
Oh, thank God. I thought I was going somewhere else. It dissolved. Immediate death touch disintegration.
Mhm.
Yes.
Note to self: learn what it feels like to be dissolved by a touch.
That's what we all aim for in life. Anyway, right.
Toya and Nuri, would you stay outside or would you go inside with everybody else?
Toya's gonna stay outside. This whole thing screams creep.
I was gonna say I'm happy to follow inside if anybody needs help, because I've got the most sort of spells, but I'm happy to guard the door as well.
To be fair, if you come in and just stop me from saying something stupid, it'd probably be a good idea as well.
Yeah,
Nori will come in and
Let's face it, you have been an excellent one for making sure I don't go or do anything too out of line.
We're not going inside. We're staying sort of right here. We're just gonna kind of guard this spot. Make
Okay.
sure nothing comes, I don't know, sneaking
And
through the
then
door. or
Nuri
something.
is going to move up to be inside with Gark to make sure Gark says the right things.
Click.
I assume Wol is positioning himself exactly where you've positioned yourself, Wol.
Yep, keeping an eye, but not like entering into the room.
I want to try and present myself. I'm planning I'm planning in my head like I'm going into character now and trying to be a performance of a character which looks nothing like me, but is a lot more sophisticated and not so far out of their depths. I want to present a character who is an almost noble-ish of sorts and try to desolate. I'm a fair maiden, though, the one that has humbly welcomed us in.
You can call me Willow.
Willow, I thank you for that gracious, wonderful little use. I'll admit that I have absolutely no idea why we're here, but it is filled with purpose of a greater need, as we aim to take on the greater evil that takes over down in these depths.
A great many come past my woods with such desires and find that the natural order is much more harsh here.
We have definitely come to see that. There is no lie.
You wish to press further on into the Underdark, into the Undermountain. Yes?
Until we find our purpose, indeed.
If you do not harm the Yes?
Mason's just sort of raising his hand. To be slightly less mysterious, we are currently looking for a clan of Dwergar.
There are no such creatures on this level. I have eyes in a great many places.
I can see they're all over your chair.
Yes, but not just these.
Oh.
You've seen them on the way in, I'm sure.
Oh, the eyes on the trees.
My companions.
I see.
In which case, then sorry about the fire that's to the north.
You cleared a questionable portion of the woods. I will tolerate this.
Well,
do not go starting fires in other places in my woods, and we shall be fine.
To be fair, the spiders in there were eating everything. Oh.
They were. You are not in this room.
No, I'm not.
we have no intention to destroy.
Toya's ear just kind of flicks.
We have no intention to destroy the natural order of any of your realm. Oh, when we see threats in our path, I hope you do not mind if we do to tackle them the way in which we do, so that we might survive to move forward.
There is but one rule of nature: survival of the fittest.
I certainly agree with that.
If you do not take more than is owed to you, you do not bite off more than you can chew. You do not try to start a bigger fight than one which you can win.
Some would probably say that we are aiming for that indeed, but certainly not upon this level.
I can grant you safe passage through my domain, should you respect the natural order. And do me a small favor.
What favor might that be?
There are a number of cloakers, foul creatures to the north, hiding in caves, trying to start a colony that will overrun this level of Undermountain.
Excuse me, but what's a cloaker?
Thank God you asked, I had no idea.
I will check what spells I have. One moment. Let me see if there is a way that I can show you.
We start flicking through different holograms magically showing up. This is on the beach. This is a... I don't know why this one got in there.
Going through literally just going through our phones. There's weird things like this place a beast playing with a ball of yarn.
I don't have such a spell to produce an illusion, I'm afraid.
A description or something would be helpful.
Yes, I can provide you with that. 1 second. Let me get a picture solidly locked in my mind.
And we consult the monster manual.
Let me consult the monster manual, yes. They look like a large winged ray-type creature.
Evil manta rays.
Evil flying manta rays.
By chance, they don't look like bats to the untrained eye, do they?
They are much larger than a bat.
So they don't just look like large bats? Because we saw some of them hanging on the tree.
Those are my companions.
Okay, they are not the bats we're looking for.
They
Okay,
are not
good.
The bats you are looking for.
Okay, that's good. That means we don't accidentally kill the ones we're not supposed to. That's good.
Just a random question. Well, sorry, two questions. One out of curiosity, one just to follow up. Like, we were told quite clearly that there'd be Clan Ionai either here or further down. Those Dwargar, you said there are none on this level. Did any pass through in the last few months?
They would not have stayed on this level for long. They know better than to sully my demands.
I'm assuming you mean Denizen?
I might do. No, I mean demands.
If power
That's the
kills
word
you.
that's in here.
I would love
If
to
they're
see how
going
that
to
spelled.
If they're going to misspell the script, I'm going to read it as it is written. My fault.
The other question is, how did you make a sky in a cave? You talk about the natural order, and but
I lean over.
I've never seen that.
Magic happens. That's it.
I have very powerful and ancient magic at my behest. Do you have a particularly favorite time of year, dragon?
I have fond memories of summer storms on the beach.
Then agree to work with me, and while you travel there, you shall have that weather.
No.
I like that. I'm not sure the rest of the enjoy storm.
Hold. I have no care on what weather it is outside. For I do have one further question and one other point, and I do not wish to overstep my mark here. But I think perhaps maybe this is something which we should say. You will give us safe passage through your land if we take care of this, but that does not seem a suitable reward for taking care of such a hindrance for yourself. And it must be, otherwise you would take care of it yourself, or your nature would. I am quite certain. Might I be so bold as to ask for some other assistance, whether it be further information or something that you must know from your many eyes around? There might be something else that you might be able to offer, and we will gladly take on this threat. Unless we would try to get through and maybe gouge our path instead.
Did you have something in mind for this other thing?
Personally, no. Though I know that we have a few in our party who are smarter than me, and definitely have a better idea of what we actually require. I would ask that should we take care of this situation, they be allowed to gain such information, and to gain such boon from your graciousness.
Then, other than a summer storm, what would the Trollskull companions bid of Willow, the Archdruid of Willow's Wood?
There's a point where I'm looking through the door wall, who I know is more of our ideas person than anything else, and just sort of half a shoulder shrug, presuming that you've been listening. And then I look over the shoulder towards Nefira, and down to Nuri. Come on, I'm not good at this part. Someone's got to have a better idea than me. I know we need the help. But
Well, if I may, we intend to go deeper into this mountain because we have work we have to do. But if you have some sort of boon that would help us in that sort of work, I'm sure we would all agree that would be a valued reward.
And you might even be able to help spread this forest and nature further in. If that is something you desire.
I have a magic item I could provide you with that would allow you to spread the nature further down into the Undermountain. And I can guide you safely to the next level.
I like that.
Yes, but at what price?
Well, that's
Slay the
taking care of
cloaks.
those. We take care of the cloakers and then we get the aid.
That seems a fair enough deal.
Do you do handshakes?
Halistry will handshake for me.
Okay.
The
You
God, the
really
fucking
walk forward,
thing.
hand out to.
The tree reaches down.
Oh, I was going to go for the panther. Completely forgetting the name of Alice Tree.
Don't go for the murder mittens.
Oh, sorry, my mistake.
This is not Halistry, this is... I've just closed the character sheet and I've forgotten the name.
I hope the cat's called like Mitten,
Mittens.
like Mitten Mister.
This
Like
is
I'm trying to think of like an
Chrysan.
Ilminster pun, but it's not working.
This is
Nuffle
Chrysan.
Flumpkins.
Mm.
Pleasure to meet you, Prasan.
Chrysan.
Chrysan. I'm sorry, it sounded like a P over the headphones. It's a wonder being deaf sometimes you don't get all of the definition.
It's
Which
okay, I can
branch are we
sometimes
taking?
speak with writing for helping those.
So,
Which branch do we shake?
the one presented to you, I'm presuming.
Halistry reaches down with a hand.
That I wasn't expecting that. And Vesa just sort of
Yeah.
unsettlingly, but shakes the branch hand.
Gently does the same.
And if you'll excuse me, I must head upstairs to provide you with fitting weather.
Thank you.
She gets up and leaves the room.
Oh wait, you can probably hear us still through the eyes. Thank you. It's very, very kind.
I'm sorry. I know I enjoy a summer storm. I appreciate that the rest of you probably won't.
It's okay.
I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm gonna check the tree branch as well and try and snag a leaf.
Ow.
I'm sorry about that.
Sorry, let me see, let me
Quite all
patch
right.
that up for you, and I'll put a point of lay on hands into the tree.
But it's sort of ask the question. If you have seeds, right?
It unfortunately does not work quite like that.
Oh,
The magic is in me.
so the magic's in all of. Oh no, you mean literal magic? I see.
Literally, the magic is within me.
Does that mean you have memories of before you were made animate? What was
I
that
was
like?
a tree.
Was it peaceful?
You did a lot of work
Tree.
with breezes.
We have a different outlook on time.
Analog.
Yes.
Compared
Much
to what?
analog time.
Sorry, I couldn't help myself with that pun.
Your humanoid speech patterns are quicker.
doing amazingly with it, I'll say that much. But would you like us to slow down for you? I know we're only going to be here for a little bit longer before we leave and take care of the issue, but...
It is quite all right. I am used to the speed that humanoids move. It has been many moons.
What species of tree is this tree?
I could hand you the leaf and be like, there you go.
Obviously, he's an elderberry.
Those are bushes.
I'm going to say oak.
That was funny, damn it.
It was.
Yes, we could tell by you having to tell us it was funny.
I'm gonna grab a drink.
No, it was good. It was good.
I don't know anything about the customs of trees, but I imagine you'd like to spread your literal seeds. May I take an acorn and plant it on the surface?
Yes.
It would be a big honor.
He hands you an acorn.
Thank you very much.
And now...
Right. Now
bid
he's
you
got your
adieu.
nuts, I think we need to get going.
Farewell, Troll Skull companions.
It has been a pleasure.
Farewell, almighty tree and displacing murder mittens.
I just wave at the eyes as we go.
As you...
While you dismiss a displacer beast.
I never thought I'd shake hands with a tree.
It's a heck of a dream.
As you leave and head back outside, you see the sun that hangs in the sky starts to move the wrong way across the sky.
Oh, that's trippy.
Oh dear.
And then it starts to blur. Sun, fall, rise, the wrong way across the sky, streaking. The bats in the tree, their wings open and they start flying around the tree as the sun rises and falls, going the wrong way across the sky, repeatedly again and again, almost blurring to the point of where you can't really tell the difference. The days and night flicking past. And then clouds roll in across the sky.
What did you guys do in there? Oh my god!
It's okay.
And eventually,
it's only a little curse. And it's just going to take over for a while.
Settles.
It's not a curse.
They don't know. They don't know that. It's funny. No, it's totally a curse.
The sky settles into a nice summer storm.
Wait, storm? Rain? Who asked for rain?
It's not raining, but there is thunder and lightning.
Who asked for storms? Look at the one that can shoot electricity from his butt.
Vason does sort of just takes a moment and just spreads his arm out and just lets the storm in general wash over it. Sort of like somebody who just stares into the sun.
It's a nice rain.
For 100% clarity, Toya's fur is now sticking out on end because of the electricity in the air. She's just...
Better hope not. That means it's going to be light. Oh, no.
I'm a murderer, bitch, I swear to God.
Don't worry, it'll hit the trees before it'll hit any of us.
I'm not worried about getting hit. Do you see my fur? I look like a Wookiee.
What's a Wookiee?
I'd say you look more like a Pomeranian right now.
Funny, I was going to say cactus.
I know Pomeranian.
I'm only not hitting you because you are cute. Stop. I blame Vason for this. I don't know why, but I feel like this is Vason's fault.
Eventually, after about 5 minutes or so of squeaking and flying around, the giant bats all sort of in unison go back to roost on the tree.
Oh, good, because I really didn't want to fight those.
That is a very good point. It immediately sort of runs straight up to Toya. We do not destroy or do any damage to the natural order around on this level. We are being given safe passage if we do so, but we need to go and take care of some of these flappy manta ray thingies which disguise themselves and called something like that.
Cloakers.
You mean
There we go, that's the one.
Are you talking about
I wonder if they taste like manta ray.
flying manta?
want me to
Are you
find out.
sure you're not talking about the bats?
No. I double-checked that. Apparently they are her friends, so we are not to do any damage to them. And as well as that, if we cause any damage anywhere else, she'll be watching because she's got eyes everywhere, but she just wants us to make sure the natural order is okay. As long as we don't do anything excessive and no more fires, we'll be alright.
Hey, did anybody ask about the whole arts and crafts thing?
No. That wasn't really important. Plus, I didn't see them. You did, and when you ran off and haven't told us yet.
I'm pretty sure I mentioned the bloody tent and the arts and crafts, but okay.
Vason.
Mm-hmm.
At about this point, a squirrel circles round the tree in front of you. Looks up at you. Opens its mouth and speaks with the voice of Willow. I forgot to mention, pay all due respect to Tiralai, the green dragon.
Oh.
It then closes its mouth and then disappears in the way that a squirrel suddenly looks up and sees a giant bronze dragon and is just gone.
Have you ever heard of a dragon called Tiralai?
I have no idea if I have.
I have no idea. I guess will I roll history?
You would not have heard of a dragon by that name.
It's a green dragon down here, though. That's gonna be,
Well, you like your dragons? Maybe we come across and see them, and we just have to be gracious.
pay all due respects, and,
What are dragon
get some...
respects?
Dragons respect different things. No, Nuri,
Yes.
do you have any protection from poison?
I think I do.
Just in case it goes very wrong.
What is it under?
I think it's quite a low level spell, I think.
Yeah.
I have absorb elements that I can prep.
So I can't say it off the top of my head.
I'd say I do have protection from poison. I just need to
I have
it.
purify
Yes.
food and drink.
Protection from poison you have at second level, Nuri. It's a second level spell.
Oh. Quickly
Yes,
change
I
it.
see it.
Let's just make sure that we're careful if we ever approach it.
I'm sure it'll be fine. Just like in there. I mean, I did good in there, didn't I, Nuri? Did I? Oh no, don't tell me I went wrong. Did I go wrong? What was I supposed to do? Oh, I screwed it up, didn't I?
Niffer, comfort him.
It's going to be okay.
But obviously I was supposed to do something else. You're looking at me, dog, now.
You did fine.
Oh.
Don't worry yourself.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Right. Not very good with the diplomatic side of things. Much prefer to go in and juggle or do some music or something, but you know.
It's another form of diplomacy. It's all good.
Why don't we let Zara do these things? Zara seems to be the most socially aware.
Well, yeah, but Toya wouldn't let them in.
Also,
I
I'm
mean, they
really
wouldn't
not
stay
good at
out in the
talking to
rain.
people.
Yeah. Zara's much better at stabbing them, aren't you, sweetie? Oh my god. I love
Stabbing
it.
or zapping. That's more my speciality. Book learning.
Oh, she's so good with her hands.
I am quite dexterous.
Flirt later, you two.
Okay, cool.
In the
Cool.
meantime,
So, she said to go north, right?
yes.
I'm assuming it's probably that thing I saw past the gate up north. You remember when I ran past you guys going nope? Yeah,
Maybe.
There was a big old iron portcullis, and there was like a handle, but I didn't touch it because way past that, I could see something with fur and like a shit ton of teeth. So that's probably it. But
No, she said it looks like a flying manta ray.
well, yeah, but I couldn't see the whole thing. It was just
That'd be a
kind of like
cluster.
Manta
the
ray aren't
edge.
fairy.
Well, we can go and take a look, and we can see if it
Is it
is. Otherwise, it might be
flying?
another one of the things which live here. In which case, we're meant to leave them be.
Yeah, well, okay, look, if it's something we need to kill, it'll probably attack us. If it's something that doesn't want us to kill it, this willow elf lady will probably do the whole mind spell thingy and be all like, hey, leave them alone, they're cool.
Maybe, but it might be a limit to that. I mean, if it's protecting its young or something like that.
Well, yeah, we're not gonna go in swords, we're just swords clanging and swinging. We're just gonna sort of get close enough to peek at it, determine if it actually looks like a manta ray or if it's just a ball of fluff with teeth. And then if it is a manta ray, we'll go kill it, and if it's not, we'll leave it alone.
Okay.
Like,
And in the meantime, I just quickly whip out my bedroll and chuck it over Toya. That'll help you with the rain.
oh,
There isn't any rain.
ooh.
What? I thought the rain was here for the entire bit because it was going to help you on the way.
Yeah, I thought the whole point of the storm was that it was a storm.
I literally thought that, going by what was said, that this was going to be the weather for the journey.
Yeah, but there's no rain.
It's a summer
What kind
rain.
of storm have you ever been in that doesn't have rain?
They normally do. But clearly it's not raining.
I have never. Then it's not a storm, is it?
Somewhere up in the
I'm
tower.
gonna go enjoy it.
Somewhere up in the tower, Willow says, "Fine," and the rain starts as well.
I was going to say, I could have sworn there was rain already.
I have two different sound effects: thunder and lightning, and then rain. I mean, I also have this one, which is the sound of screams and fighting.
I feel like that's not the one we're looking for.
That's not the right thing for now, but I have that one prepared as well.
Right. Shall we go ahead and try and find these flying flappy things?
Speaking of
Flokies.
fighting, wasn't there supposed to be a massive showdown? Like, I mean, not to spoil anybody's day, but I feel like something was going to happen. It feels like someone was going to get their ass kicked. Does anybody else have that feeling?
Yeah, I'm having the same problem as Ben.
Yeah, there ain't more of this map, so
All right. Let me run. Let me run.
Let's leave conversations from outside of the game be redacted from the record, and let's go hunt some manta ray.
It's nothing from outside the game. Toy's just always waiting for Vason to get his ass kicked at this point. She just lives on the fact that at some point someone is going to kick Vason's ass.
At this point, unless there's anything else anyone would like to speak about, I think we'll call a close to this session.
Am I happy with that?
I'm good.
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
Cool. We'll calls a close. Hey, we'll calls a close. We'll call a close to this session here. Not least because I now need to go and put together the map for where you fight the cloaker.
It's only one?
Cloakers,
Don't say that.
who can say?
I
They're
like...
cloakers. It might look like that there's only one in the room. That might be the case. It looks like there's one. And then another one.
If,
And then another
if
one.
it looks like seafood, it might taste like seafood.
And then there's another one, and then there's a mimic, and then there's another one.
Although,
Oh, and don't
the
forget
clues in the
big
name,
dragon.
they are cloakers. They are going to cloak.
Yes, they are going to give us lovely cloaks that we can wear for the rest of it.
Yeah, and then eat us alive.
Well, manta ray skin is very good when you tan it.
Are we going to be trying to save the manta ray skin then?
I don't know. I'm just filling dead air till John
No,
shuts us
I
down.
just want to know before I start swinging into it with anything sharp. I'll just use the warhammer if not.
I'm going to say thank you guys in the chat so much for watching.